Turn to that breaking news of the last 10-15 minutes, news from Clarence House. And let me show you the first pictures, because these are the pictures of Prince Harry as he arrived there at Clarence House, where he's expected to meet his father, King Charles, face to face for the first time in 19 months, the last time.
Let's bring you some breaking news that has come to us in the last minute or so from Buckingham Palace. His Majesty the King has today initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles and honours of Prince Andrew. This statement coming into us in the last 10 or so seconds from Buckingham Palace. And I'm going to...
I did think it would happen, and if Harry and Meghan are watching, they should be incredibly concerned, because if it's this simple to take away Prince Andrew's titles, one day it could be this easy to take away Harry and Meghan's titles.
Buckle up, because things inside Buckingham Palace are heating up fast. Sources close to the royal inner circle say that the fallout from Prince Andrew's final exile has sent shockwaves through the family, and Harry, watching from California, is spiraling. The palace's decision to strip Andrew of his remaining honors wasn't just a disciplinary move. Insiders say it was a warning shot, a message that no one, not even blood, is untouchable anymore. Now, with whispers that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could be next, Harry's reportedly desperate to do damage control. According to rumors, Harry and Meghan have become celebrities, not royals, and the royal family wants to axe the two. So what is truly going on in the royal family? Is Harry about to get kicked out like his Uncle Andrew? Guys, grab your seats, because the drama I am about to spill will leave you shocked.
Right now, if I was Harry or Meghan in Montecito.
No, I definitely imagine Meghan is quaking in her boots a bit, because her entire brand is based around the fact that she's the Duchess of Sussex and really nothing else. And so is their entire Hollywood career. This is definitely a huge red flag to them. I'm sure they are a little bit petrified right now, desperately trying to figure out what to do, because they and their fans kind of thought they were untouchable.
So get this, word on the street is that Prince Harry quietly made a sudden dash to London, and it wasn't some casual family drop-in. According to royal insiders, it was a last-minute, desperate mission, an attempt to salvage whatever remains of his royal status before it disappears completely. And honestly, the timing couldn't be more suspicious. You see, this comes just days after King Charles officially stripped Prince Andrew of his remaining titles and booted him out of the royal lodge. Reports began swirling that Harry and Meghan could be next on the chopping block. If true, this would be the final step in the monarchy's quiet campaign to clean house, and Harry knows it. Now, for those catching up, the king's decision to publicly sever ties with his disgraced brother sent shockwaves through Britain. In a rare and brutally worded statement, Buckingham Palace confirmed that Charles had initiated a formal process to remove the style, titles, and honors of Prince Andrew. The order came directly from the king's desk, swift, decisive, and with a message that was impossible to miss. But that wasn't all. In a move that stunned even the most jaded royal commentators, Andrew was evicted from the 30-room Royal Lodge, the luxurious estate he had shared with his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson, for over 2 decades. The censure was deemed necessary, the palace declared, citing the ongoing reputational damage caused by Andrew's ties to convicted offender Jeffrey Epstein. It was the final nail in a long festering scandal, and the first time in modern royal history that a monarch had publicly disowned his own brother. Then came the bombshell leak. The Guardian reportedly obtained correspondence between Andrew and Epstein, showing the Duke writing, "We are in this together," just one day after the now infamous photo of him with Virginia Giuffre, Epstein's alleged teenage victim, surfaced. The fallout was instant. Public outrage reignited. The palace's patience evaporated, and within days, Andrew's royal identity was gone. Now, insiders say Harry saw all of this unfold and panicked. He realized what happened to Andrew could easily happen to him, one source told the Mirror. The difference is, Andrew's scandal was about conduct, but Harry's is about loyalty. And for the monarchy, betrayal cuts deeper than disgrace. Harry's unannounced arrival in London reportedly caught even some royal staff off guard. People close to the Sussex camp say this wasn't a family visit, it was damage control. Harry, apparently fearing the palace was about to formally revoke his Duke of Sussex title, wanted a face-to-face meeting with King Charles and Prince William before any final decision was made. The urgency makes sense. The royal titles don't just symbolize prestige, they shape Harry's children's identities, inheritance, and even their international protections. Losing them would strip away the last remnants of his royal connection and reduce him, in the eyes of the establishment, to Mr. Harry Windsor. To make matters worse, palace whispers suggest that William has taken a firm stance on modernizing the monarchy, meaning anyone who doesn't uphold its values or actively supports its mission could be quietly cut off. According to Palace insiders, William's not sentimental about this. He's not the forgiving big brother anymore. He's the future king, and he's thinking about the institution, not emotions. Meanwhile, King Charles, still undergoing treatment for cancer, is said to be torn. His heart wants peace with his son. His head tells him that leniency could make him appear weak in the face of controversy. That inner conflict, combined with the palace's deafening silence, has left royal watchers on edge. As King Charles continues his private battle with cancer, a quiet but unmistakable shift is said to have taken place behind palace walls. Prince William has stepped into the power vacuum, and he's not wasting time. According to multiple royal insiders, William has taken on a far more assertive role within the monarchy, effectively steering the institution through what some palace aides are calling a pre-succession period. While the king remains the head of state in name, those close to the inner circle say it's William who's now making the decisions that matter, and his mission is crystal clear: restore control, protect the crown, and eliminate the chaos. Apparently, William sees the monarchy as a brand, one that's been battered by scandal, infighting, and public fatigue. An insider revealed William is not looking for family harmony. He's looking for stability. And if that means cutting off people who threaten the institution, so be it. This marks a stark contrast to Charles's leadership style, which often favored diplomacy and discretion. William's approach, by comparison, is strategic, corporate, and coldly pragmatic. He reportedly views the monarchy not as a family legacy, but as a global enterprise that must be managed, marketed, and monetized responsibly. Behind the scenes, William has assembled what palace sources describe as a crisis council, a hand-picked group of legal advisors, media consultants, and senior courtiers tasked with reshaping how the monarchy operates in the modern era. Among their key priorities, accountability, optics, and financial transparency. And the first order of business, dealing with the royals who've done the most reputational damage. That began with Prince Andrew, sources say, was not just King Charles's call, it had William's fingerprints all over it. William wanted to send a message. One longtime royal commentator explained. He wanted the public to see that no one, not even the king's own brother, is immune to consequences. But those close to the palace say Andrew was only the beginning. The same team that drafted the legal framework for Andrew's title removal has reportedly been instructed to examine the constitutional pathways for revoking the Sussexes' royal honors, a process that would make any future action against Harry and Meghan appear legitimate, lawful, and free from personal bias. It's a masterclass in royal image management. Build a precedent, establish a legal justification, and then apply it to those who pose the biggest ongoing threat to the institution's credibility. And with King Charles too ill to intervene decisively, William's influence is only growing stronger. He's meeting weekly with senior advisors, reviewing financial audits, and even overseeing media strategy briefings tasks once firmly within his father's domain. Insiders whisper that it's no longer a question of if William will take the throne, but when. And when that time comes, it's becoming increasingly clear that there will be no room for scandal, sentiment, or second chances. Because in William's monarchy, loyalty isn't optional, it's a requirement. Now here's where Harry's situation gets a little trickier, and by that I mean way worse. While Harry quietly slipped into London under the radar, Meghan was reportedly in full business mode back in California, Multiple sources close to the couple claim she's preparing to launch her own luxury cosmetics and wellness brand, inspired by her Californian lifestyle and marketed as modern royalty redefined. But what's really turning heads inside Buckingham Palace isn't the brand itself, it's the name behind it. According to insiders, Meghan has taken the unusual step of legally adopting the name Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, for business purposes. The move effectively positions her royal title as a trademark, something palace aides see as a direct violation of the monarchy's strict guidelines on commercial usage. "It's one thing to use your fame," a senior royal aide said. "It's another to turn a royal title into a brand logo." The reaction within the royal circle has been swift and severe. Prince William, ever the strategist, is said to be consulting legal advisors about how to block any commercial exploitation of royal designations, especially if they're used to profit from the family's prestige. The concern, sources say, isn't just about Meghan's business. It's about setting a dangerous precedent for future generations. Meanwhile, palace insiders say William has grown increasingly unmoved by emotional appeals. In his view, every time Harry tries to make amends, Meghan undoes the progress, whether through public comments, interviews, or actions that reignite old tensions. William doesn't see Harry as a victim anymore, one insider explained. He sees him as a PR liability, a problem that needs resolving, not comforting. Caught in the middle is King Charles, whose health struggles have softened his public demeanor but hardened his private reality. Those close to the monarch say he's become something of a quiet mediator, urging patience and forgiveness, yet painfully aware that the monarchy's survival depends on discipline and consistency. The dilemma is deeply personal for him. He wants peace with his son, but not at the cost of the crown's credibility. And now, with the legal groundwork for title revocation already in motion, the stakes couldn't be higher. If William proceeds, Harry and Meghan could be stripped of their royal titles entirely, officially severing their connection to the House of Windsor. The consequences would be monumental. Without their royal designations, they'd lose the very brand that underpins their global recognition, from media deals to luxury partnerships. Overnight, the Sussexes would transition from modern royals to celebrity entrepreneurs. For Harry, it would mark the final chapter in a royal story that began in privilege and ended in exile. And as one palace source ominously put it, if this goes through, there's no coming back. Once you lose the crown's blessing, you lose everything. Tell me what you think about this drama in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other stories for even more drama. Till next time, bye.